Intel's next-gen Panther Lake listed with up to 16 CPU cores and 12 Xe3 GPU cores in core boot files. Intel Core Ultra Panther Lake in 4 configuration. Core boot files reveal up to 45W TDP, 240W PL4 limit. Intel's next generation consumer platform known as Panther Lake can already be found in the core boot files. Core boot is open source software intended to replace proprietary firmware used for hardware initialization. The mailing list and open source nature of the core boot provide access to pre-release information about future products, including Panther Lake. This client architecture is designed for laptop and is expected to hit the market no earlier than next year. It is unclear whether Panther Lake will follow Arrow Lake or rather Arrow Lake refresh, but it will include more products than Lunar Lake, which is set to be released next week. According to Jay Kin, the Popper leaker, there are 3 known configurations of Panther Lake featuring 8 or 16 CPU cores and 4 or 12 Xe3 cores. The product segmentation divides the SKUs into U, P, and H series, with some overlap between these categories. Generally, the U series consists of low power variants, 15W. The P series is designed for lightweight laptops like the upcoming Lunar Lake, and the H series is aimed for gaming laptops featuring the highest TDP, usually 45W. And these are the SKUs: Panther Lake U, Panther Lake H, Panther Lake H485 with 45W and core 4 P-Cores and 8 E-Cores plus 4 LP E-Cores. The core boot data indicates 4 configurations, including a new 45 variant. This version is not listed with integrated graphics, which suggests it may be designed to be paired with discrete graphics. However, this variant does not appear in other core boot files. And if we can see some of the SKUs in the Panther Lake configuration: performance efficient, low power Xe3 core, Panther Lake U, P, H, and there are 2 H variants, whereas one is using 25 to 80W, while the other one using is 45 to 100 or 125W, but with a big question mark. The key details are in the power limit list. The processor base power, PBP also known as PL1, is reported to be 15 and 25W with maximum turbo boost power PL2 reaching up to 54 or 80W. Additionally, PL4 burst peak power can now go as high as 240W, surpassing the limit of Elder Raptor and Meteor Lakes. The chipset power limits file does not mention 45W variant. And if you can see, the compare last gen series Panther Lake appears to have slightly more generous peak power limits of PL4 against the Elder Lake, the Raptor Lake, and Meteor Lake. These are indeed higher than those, 142 for U and 154 for H and 240 for the highest H variant for the gaming laptop, according to Jay Kin. Last month, Intel announced the Panther Lake had been powered on and successfully booted the operating system. It is using Intel 18A node and it is expected to enter production in 2025 alongside Clearwater Forest.